Yo, Speak Low Poetry. What Light Was on Amazon. Hey, what's the big deal? What sets this novel apart? In What Light Was, the pacing of the historical fiction is told through dialogue and through letters, introspective narrative letters, and a lot of relational dialogue. So you've got fully fleshed out historically fictional characters communicating with one another as real people have to do, and not just merely think through and write through things, but actually communicate, relationally speak them to one another, dealing with their aspirations, their griefs, their losses, their hopes, their mysterious sufferings, and where their marriages are going and from where they've came from with where they're at in these dramatic moments. This expedites the way that the story's told. In other biographies, by chapter 10, the character is still a child, but not here. We see these characters through the arcs of their lives, told in many fascinating, compelling ways, getting to the heart of things, which is how these four authors and their two living, fascinating marriages collided and dealt with each other, going through many of their pains and obstacles, and the way they wanted things to go optimistically. It gives you really more of a feeling of a stage play, even of a screenplay, told with a different time-telling method, the way that the things take place with the chronology. You've got the opposite of what's going here in the dialogue, with instead of authors using their stories to communicate their feelings and their philosophical arguments about how they personally probably feel about things, we've actually got the reverse, conversely happening, of these authors telling their stories through their living dialogue with their romantic love. So throughout this novel, in What Light Was, Mary's communicating through letters that she's writing to Shelley. She's outright having dialogues with her father Godwin. You've got Percyshelley also dialoguing with Godwin in letters, and his other literary friends of the day. And then you've got Scott and Zelda Fitzgerald, chiefly through dialogue and through Zelda's letters, being reread, and they recommunicate their relationship to the audience through the novel. And lastly, you've got F. Scott Fitzgerald communicating to his daughter, he and Zelda's daughter, and how these correspondences really bring and draw their lives together from polar extremes and show the similarities of what's going on. These are authentic. They are true to how these authors would have actually written and communicated based on their existing letters and works that you'll enjoy and find fascinating. What Light Was on Amazon. Feel free to leave your thoughts in a review on Goodreads and Amazon.